Psalm chapter 82 and 5. Neither will they understand. Like what? Neither will they understand. Neither will they what? Neither will they understand. These people don't understand. They don't understand. They know nothing. Read. They walk on in darkness. Do what? They walk on in darkness. People on this land walk on in darkness. This is a land of darkness, man. This is a land of darkness and they don't have no damn water in it, man. Where the water at, man? Ain't no damn water here in Babylon the Great, man. All you got is puddles. And what do those puddles represent? They represent the men of the servants of the Lord, man. Right? But they know not and they walk on in darkness. Read. Give me that in the book of Isaiah chapter 5, right, and 20. Read. All the foundations of the earth are out of course. All the foundations of the earth are out of course, man. That's the truth, because it is, man. All the foundations of the world is out of course. Right? You gotta really understand how far gone society has went. What do I mean when I say that? The things that's literally going on now, even with a day, something as simple as how so-called Halloween. If this was in a certain time period, you know how many people would be getting stoned to death? And I'm not even talking about biblical times. I'm talking about like during the time of the Salem witch trials, where if somebody even thought that you was doing some type of sorcery, they could literally go and tell on you, and then it would be a whole entire trial going on. Right? And your life would literally be on the line. Or even if people was getting put to death for dancing around fire. Say you had a bonfire going on and you was just dancing. They'll put you to death for that back then, man. Right? Like I said, not in the Bible, but even just if you go back a couple hundred years, man, people was getting put to death for stuff like that. Now it's all open. You understand? People get Halloween decorations and put it in their house. You got witches, fake witches. You understand? And skeletons and all manner of wickedness. And people put that stuff for life. People look at you crazy if you don't celebrate it. Like, at my job, they said, Happy Halloween. I ain't say nothing. Happy Halloween. I don't celebrate that. What? Oh, okay, all right. Yeah. Right now you look now you the odd man out because you don't celebrate it. Right? They dressing up, grown ass men dressing up at work. What we doing? Right? What was you gonna say? I was gonna say we from being condemned to now it's promoted, like you was just saying. If you don't do it, you get looked at a certain type of way. They might force you to do it. That's right. What's going on, family? Right? The so-called blacks and slaves stay here because God's chosen people. Right? We got to get these commandments in the last days, man. And stop being followers of the nations. Right? Because being followers of the nations is what's got us in this predicament in the first place, man. Because we wanted to be like everybody else. We have our own king, which is the Most High God. We said they literally verbatim. When you read the book of First Samuel, they literally verbatim said we want a king like the other nations. Right? What's going on, OG? You guys chosen people. Y'all be safe in there now, you know, right? We the Israelites. Right? But they always want to be like the other nations. And you want to know what's crazy? The other nations want to be like us. You want to know why that? You want to know why that dynamic is like that? Because Jake don't know his worth for real, man. The Israelites don't really know their worth, man. Right? But go to that in the book of Jeremiah chapter 13 and verse 10. Or give me Jeremiah 13 and 10. Jake don't know his worth for real, right? But I mean, when we disconnected from the Most High, what is our worth? Jeremiah 13 verse 10. This evil people. What? This evil people. Lord said, this evil people, man. And unfortunately, the so-called black Hispanics and Native Americans, we are evil people, man. Right? But guess who else are evil people? Right? Guess who the epitome, guess who the border of wickedness is, like you read about in the scriptures? Edom, right? So-called wicked. Right? You gotta think about how wicked so-called white man really is. Right? Give me that in the book of, give me the book of First Maccabees, right? Chapter 1. Right? Give me the book of First Maccabees, chapter 1, I believe on 14. Verse 14. Give me 10. First Maccabees, chapter 1. It's the book of First Maccabees, chapter 1, and verse number 9. And after his death, they all put crowns upon themselves. Right? It's talking about Alexander, right? After Alexander died, right, you had something happen. What's going on, sis? Trying to take a flyer for us? It's just a YouTube channel going into our history about who we are, all right? We the Israelites, God's chosen people. All right, go ahead. Agreed. And after his death, they all put crowns upon themselves, so did their sons after them many years. And evils were multiplied in the earth. Yeah, what? And evils were multiplied in the earth. And then what does this tell you? Because you got to remember, before the Greek Empire in 331 rose, what happened? You had dark nations ruling upon the face of the earth, right? The Egyptians, a dark nation, right? The Assyrians, a dark nation, right? The Babylonians, that's Cush, that's a dark nation. You understand? Persian and Medes, so on and so forth. Those are dark nations. What happened as soon as the so-called white man came? The Lord said evils was multiplied in the earth. Huh? Why? Because, like the Lord said, they are the border of wickedness. Right? I believe that's in the book of Malachi, chapter 4. Right? Go ahead. It says, so did their sons after them many years, and evils were multiplied in the earth. And yeah, it said that evils was multiplied in the earth, man. Right? That's why, like, you got to think about these things. They literally created stuff called, like, for example, they created dormitories. Yeah. To where you literally fulfill your gluttony purposefully. Not like it's just a good meal with money. Eat good, and good, you know? Lean back, you like, all praise, I'm a beautiful meal. No, they would literally go stuff themselves on purpose, go to this back room, vomit it up just to go eat again. Who thinks of some shit like that? Excuse my language. Who thinks of something like that? None other than a so-called white man, right? Good. I was gonna say you still have that going on today. That's what they do in the Bible. Up there in the store, they eat the meal and everything like that. They give their review. Right. Now, so like even that same spirit here, every year around the time of 4th of July, they had a damn hot dog eating contest. Right? Where they do what? It's a bunch of people that get on stage, they got this table and they shove as many goodies in their mouth as they can, and see who wins. And it's the same dude, the same Edomite that win every year. Same Edomite that win every single year. You just shoving goodies in his mouth, man. Right? This is outrageous. This is absurd, man. Right? That's what Esau want to do. That's what the so-called white man want to do. And they count. They count down. Right? Ain't nobody beat his record yet. Right? He got the record. This is real. This is literally a real event that they have every single year. You understand? They got an event where they chug and they drink as much but it's lemonade. Right? They try to see how much lemonade you can drink in one setting, or it's how fast you can drink it. So like it's a giant pitcher of lemonade, and they try to see who can drink theirs the fastest. That's the spirit. You understand? That's the spirit of Esau. That's the spirit of Rome. That's the spirit of Greece. Greece, man. That's still running rampant upon the face of the earth now, even to this very day, man. That same spirit. That's how you know. You understand? America is Babylon, that well-favored martyr, man. You understand that mixture of nations, man? You understand? Right? So let's go. That's it. That's it on that, right? Let's go. What I had in there. Oh yeah, yep. Jeremiah chapter 13 and 11. You see that? Jeremiah chapter 13, verse 11. For as the girl cleaveth to the loins of a man, 13. Slide. Read 10 again. Slide. Fine. Jeremiah chapter 13, verse 10. This evil people which refuse to hear my words, which refuse to hear my words, and unfortunately, that be our people. We would rather hear the words of the so-called white man before we hear the words of the Lord, man. Right? Unfortunately, man. Right? But us lusting after the voice of the so-called white man or the voice of these other nations is why we're in the predicament we in now. That's why the Lord always give you over. Give you over. Right? That's what our people do. Create in their own mind that it's okay, I can do whatever I want, that God's for. can celebrate whatever I want to celebrate with God. I can smoke as much weed as I want to with God. I can commit all manner of work, wickedness, and put forth, you understand, fornication and adultery when I take the church, and then go to church on Sunday and get praise and everything out there. And then do it on repeat for 3 days. They create that image, or like not image, but they create that fantasy, that imagination in their mind, man, and that's what they follow after. Read. You read. Which walk in the imaginations of their heart and walk after other gods, to serve them and to worship them, shall even be as this girdle, which is good for nothing. For what? Which is good for nothing. And that's what this world is. It's good for nothing, man. It's good for nothing. That's what these days, these holidays is. It's good for nothing, man. It does nothing for us as a people. People might say, well, what value is these things for? Not understanding, like we talked about last night, man. So why is it the reason that death tolls rise on this one day every single year? Right. Every single year. Right? And these things really put a spirit on people for real. Like we said, family, we love y'all. All right, y'all be safe while you're out here. Right? These things put a spirit on people. Look at this. The day after Halloween. Esau ain't got no shirt on. It's fake. That Jake, man, that better not be fake. And we love you, brother. I don't know what you're doing, but we love you, brother. Right? See that? Our people got to get out of this. Our people got to get out of this thing, out of this way of living. Though. We got to. That's why the Lord said we got to do what? We got to detach from the world. Right? We got to leave off from the world, right? Go ahead, you know. Verse 11. For as the girdle cleaveth to the loins of a man, so have I caused to so have I caused to cleave unto me the whole house of Israel. The whole house of Israel. It said the same way a girdle would cleave unto a man, I caused Israel to cleave unto me. Meaning what? Read. And the whole house of Judah, says the Lord, that they might be unto me for a people, and for a name, and for a praise, and for a glory, but they will not hear. They will what? But they will not hear. People don't want to hear that. Unfortunately, our people don't want to hear that. Our people would rather listen to base nations. Who Job said that he didn't even want them past the clouds, man. Right? He didn't even want them next to their clouds, to the clouds, man. So what happened? There's all manner of we ain't got to get into it. We know how they rock, man. Right? Right? Y'all hear about that dude that married the tree? He popped in the tree, man. Popped the earth. Right? They popped the earth, popped the air. What don't they pop, man? Right? They just complete. That's why the Lord said these natural beasts made to be what? Destroyed, man. Right? That was their lot. Now some people will look at that and they'll say, ain't no way God created a people just to be destroyed. Well, hold on, who are you to say what God can and can't do? That's why the Lord said in the book of Isaiah 55, my ways are not your ways, and my thoughts are not your thoughts. So you can't stop, you gotta stop using your mind frame and trying to force that on the Lord. Oh no, if he created them, he has to love them. We don't even, I say this all the time, we don't even tell our parents how they should be. How are we gonna tell, what in our spirits makes us feel like we can tell the Lord how he's supposed to be? Or trying to force on the Lord how you know you gotta love them. He created them. He gotta love them. So what they gotta do? A damn thing. The Lord do what he wants, man. Why is he the most high God, man? He the ancient of days, man. So he do what he wanna do, when he wanna do it, and how he ever wanna do it, man. Right? And can't guess what? The beautiful thing about it, can't nobody say a damn thing. That's right. Can't nobody say a damn thing. Damn, it must be good to be the most high, man, right? You do what you please, man. That's why the Lord said, my counsel shall stand. He didn't say that it could be persuaded. Somebody can, but no, he said my counsel shall stand. He said I should do all my plans. Right? We're going or bring this out real quick. I did. Like the 5 verse 2 here, verse 1. Woe unto them that call evil good. What? Woe unto them that call evil good. Yeah, woe unto them that call evil good. And that's what people do, man. People look at you like you're crazy. People look at you like you're crazy because you don't celebrate Thanksgiving. You're an odd man down in your family. Your family looking at you like, why you don't come around for the holidays no more, man? Why you don't do this? Oh, you don't love your family. Now they trying to guilt trip you. like it ain't 365 days in a year, right? 360 to be exact, right? But you know, it says, Lord, that them that call evil good and good evil. Let's let darkness was light. What? Let's let darkness was light. And light was darkness. Light was darkness. People look at that. I never forget that when we was out here one time, right? It was when all the little festivities and stuff was going on, the NBA finals and everything, right? The NBA finals and everything, and we was out here teaching the word, man, and Eve walked past with her daughter, who looked like she could have been no more than 10 years old. She walked past with her daughter and said, "It ain't the time for that shit. It ain't the time for that." What you mean it ain't the time for it? But had booty shorts up to here with her cheeks out. But it's the time for that around your 10-year-old daughter or younger. So that's what the Lord said when he said people put light for darkness. People put good for evil and evil for good. Man. That's why the Lord said, that's why David said what he said in the book of Psalms 82 and 6. 82 and 4, when he said the earth is out of course. The foundation is out of course. And this place is completely flipped upside down. 300, 400 years ago, man, you would be put on trial, man, for celebrating certain days like this, man. Right? What's your nationality, family? Man, y'all God's chosen people. Take a flyer, man. Y'all God's chosen people. We the Israelites, all right? You gotta repent, keep the commandments, right? You God's chosen people too as well. King more than likely, all right, brother? So we gotta understand that the earth is out of course. And we gotta understand that wherever the large crowd is going, we can't go that way, man. The Lord said, follow not a multitude to do evil. Right. So we can't follow after the ways of the world, man. Lest ye be overtaken, lest ye fall, lest ye be bewitched, lest ye fall in a way that is not good, man. Right? Because Esau on a path to destruction. And he got bounds that he can't go past. Right? And at the end of the day, the Lord set those bounds, right? Go to give me the book of Isaiah chapter 19 and verse 3. Isaiah. Because Esau got all type of stuff going on, and Esau probably playing around with these things. People gotta remember how cunning, how wise Esau is, right? Not wise in the godly way, but wise in the evil way. Right? You don't do what you don't accumulate or do or obtain what you obtain through being unwise. Right? So we can give them a little credit. Right? Don't get me wrong. We can give them a little credit, right? But they don't just get to overtake the whole entire earth through just being a bunch of stupid men or a stupid nation, right? That's not how it works, right? So who's to say? Now we don't know this. We don't know, but who's to say they didn't do these different things and put these different information out just to see how the public will react to it? Right? Just to see are they would they crash if we did this? Would they crash out? Then 2 more years go past. Okay, they do a different thing with the whole pandemic. All right, well, people crash out if we did this, or if this happened. All right, yeah. All right, well, what happened if we did this? If we enforce martial law, would they crash out and stuff like that? So now, guess what? When the time really do come and they start implementing all these different things, what you got? You got controlled chaos. Right. To where they know they'll know what to do. But not only Esau, but guess what? These other nations know. Guess what? China know. Russia know. You think they don't keep tabs on all the time they talking about how they see spy balloons and this and that in different land masses or whatever the case may be. You think they don't got Russian spies or Chinese spies over here, man? Right? Taking into account the things and how people living over here, so on and so forth. They know good and well, man, that if they send the EMP attack, they know all hell break loose in America. Right? That the average American is lazy and the average American is spoiled. Right. The average American don't know how to make a fire. The average American don't know how to survive, you understand, without getting damn DoorDash or McDonald's, right, or going out to eat, man. right? The average American, right? I remember when the pandemic first started, everybody went in the stores and started buying damn tissue paper. Out of all things, tissue paper was the one thing you couldn't get, right? They worried about wiping their It's real though. That's really what happened to them. It was all type of other stuff, but guess what? You cannot get no damn tissue, man. Yeah, hand sanitizer.
Alcohol.
Yeah. See that? Damn backwoods, man. Right? Stacking up on backwoods, man. Right? Or liquor, so on and so forth. Right? But these different things, right? These nations understand that, man. They understand that. Guess what? When you cut the power source out, when you cut the lights off, man, guess what? Jake could go crazy without social media, man. Jake wouldn't even know what to do if social media like went down. Don't that happen every now and then? I know when we was younger, it used to be things where it'll like glitch and it'll be down for a minute. It'll be down for a minute, and then like people will just be like they'll go to a whole other app. They go to a whole other app. Man, what's going on with this? What's going on with this app? Man, why can't we use it? Imagine that being shut down. You know how many people go home or get off of work, and I got y'all. You know how many people that come home and get off of work and they just sit down and scroll? Or they at work and scroll, or in their time they just scroll. Most of their day is consumed with damn scrolling, man. Right? Don't know how to have conversations, don't know how to, not even just have it, but don't know how to carry a conversation. Right? Hold the conversation. Right? Because it's like, what? Your mind is consumed with damn social media, the things of this world, the cares of this life, man. So you take that away from this generation, man. Then all hell gonna break loose. Right? You take your parents, right? You take your phone away from your kid, or your parents will take your phone away from you when you was younger, man. All hell broke loose, man. Right? This generation don't know what to do. Right? We used to be outside, man. We used to be outside playing around X, Y, Z. Yeah, you see that?
Drinking out the water.
Sitting there chilling.
Drinking out the water hose.
Right? All type of stuff. This generation, you take their phone away, they start damn shutting down, man. Their bodies start damn malfunctioning, man. Right? What's going on, sis? Can we give you a flyer? It's just a YouTube channel going into our history about who we are according to what God said. Right? You ever heard of the Israelites before?
Yes, and I was really listening, but...
Nah, you good. Nah, you good. We just... Okay, well, whenever you get a chance, sis, right, check out the Flocks YouTube channel on there. It's a lot of good learning information about who we are and our roots and where we come from, all right? We believe we just God's chosen people, the Hebrew Israelites. You be safe while you're down here, okay?
Thank you.
Right. But, yeah, man, so what's going on, OG? Trying to take a flyer for us? It's just a YouTube channel going into our history, all right? You guys chosen people more than likely, brother, all right? We the Israelites.
That's right.
So, look, faith, the great value Caesar Borges, right? Right? He ain't even celebrate Halloween. Right? But nonetheless, like I said, these things, man, when they happen, right? Hey, it's gonna go into full effect. What's going on, King? Right? We God's chosen people, brother, right? Gotta be safe while you're down here. What's going on, King? Trying to take a flyer for us? This is a YouTube channel going into our history about who we are according to the Bible. All right, we God's chosen people. Can't be safe while you're down here. We the Israelites. All praises. Brother, was you just on MLK, brother?
Nah, we don't hang out like that.
Oh, okay. Not in a bad way. I thought we just see you earlier today and gave you one. Okay, all praises. Yeah, brother. All right. Damn.
Hey, y'all know the vegan food like this?
You said what? Say that one more
Vegan
time?
food place that's around here? No?
I didn't know Indiana had vegan food. I'm not sure. I didn't even know Indiana had vegan food. Nah, but you said, huh?
Hard to find.
Right. Right, but yeah. So it's a lot of things that come with EMP attack, and it's already been expressed multiple times by the American government that's one of their weakest points is the power grid. They don't have a defense. They don't have a strong enough defense set up to be able to withstand the damn power grid. The power grid going out, man. Because you gotta realize what's all connected to the power grid, man. Right? Even imports, exports, all that shut down. All that shut down. right? Like, man, right? You gotta think about all those different things, right? What was you gonna say, King?
I was about to say, you see that example of that lead the world behind.
Yep. That's a fact, right? That's a fact. You had something that you was gonna say, King?
Nah, it's all good.
Right? So these different things, man, hey, you gotta get ready for that stuff, man. You said what?
At that time, you can't call the police.
No, that's right. Hey, and I remember when what's going on, since trying to take a flyer for us. All right, you guys chosen people more than likely. All right, we the Hebrew Israelites. When the pandemic was going off over in Philadelphia, the police department literally put out a statement saying we are not responding to every call, meaning like it had to be a certain category of you said, huh?
Severity.
Yeah, like but both of those things, but it just had to be a certain level of crime basically in order for them to respond to it. So if your car break-ins, they wasn't responding to, invasions they wasn't responding to, it was a lot of things they wasn't responding to. What's going on, King? Take a flyer, brother. Are you guys chosen people more than likely, all right?
That's right.
We the Hebrew Israelites, but yeah, in Philadelphia, man, they had literally put out a statement saying we are not responding to everything, and that was just a pandemic. Imagine when stuff really hit the fan for real, man. They not gonna, guess what? The police, they gonna be worried about their own families, man.
Right.
They gonna be worried about their own families, man. They gonna have these truck drivers that got these imports. Imagine you a truck driver and shit hit the fan, and you got a whole trailer. Look, see? Look, there it is right there, brother. They going to the crib, man. Right, you're not about to, for the greater good of America, go and I gotta get this to Walmart. I gotta, no, you think about your family, man. You thinking about your loved ones, man. You're thinking about what you can gain from that, man. How to keep your own food in your own belly, man.
Right.
That's why the Lord said the love of many shall wax cold, man. You thinking that day they gonna give a damn about you, man? No, they thinking about themselves and they thinking about who they love, man.
That's right.
And if you ain't a part of that, and Jake, you gotta stop thinking these white folk love you, man.
Right.
Right, you gotta stop thinking that, man. Jacob go harder for an Edomite than he will for his own people, man. Right, I can't stand a Kunite, man. Right, but nonetheless, the point is, right, these things are gonna happen, man. These things gonna hit the fan, right? And when they do, hey, you gonna have to decide, man. Are you gonna have to make a choice?
Right.
Right? And Lord willing, you make the right choice, man, based off of whatever knowledge you done accumulated throughout that time in that process, right? Give me that in Isaiah chapter 33 and verse 6, man. Right? You gotta do with it. Look, Halloween over, y'all. Y'all ain't know.
You gotta tell them that.
See that? You gotta tell them, man. You gotta let them know, man. Halloween over, man.
Go back to work.
Right?
Isaiah 33 in verse number 6.
Let it know.
It reads thus:
Give me Genesis. Well, hold on there.
And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure.
It said the fear of the Lord is his treasure, right? The fear of the Lord is what drives you to do what? Keep the commandments, right? What drives you to stay in the lane of the Most High God, and the good works of the Most High God, right? It says, but that should be the stability of your times, right? That wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that you accumulate, man. Right? And whatever you got during that time, that's what you got to work with, man. That's what you got. Right? Lord willing, hey, you accumulated enough to sustain. Lord willing, you accumulated enough faith to sustain you in that day, man. Right? Because a lot of people go, hey, they gonna wax worse and worse, because that faith gonna start running out, man. You ain't been 2 days, you ain't got no food yet, man. Right? Your wife or your children ain't hungry. Now you starting to think, is the Lord really with me, man? Now you get doubt put in your mind, man. Now you like, dang, it's been 3 days, your kids crying, man. Your wife, she looking at you to feel like you finna go kill a bear with your bare hands or something, man. Right? And it's gonna be upon your shoulders in that day, man. Are you gonna turn yourself into the field camp and say, man, at least we gonna get food, man. At least we gonna get shelter, man. Right? At least we gonna leave, man. At least we gonna have something, man. Right? Or are you gonna continue to trust in the Most High God in that day, man?
Trust in the Lord.
You gotta trust in the Lord, man. Right? Because one thing we know about the Most High God, man, he comes, right? And when he does come and when he does provide, man, it's always the right time. Right? It's always the right time. Right? Go ahead.
The book of 2 Esdras 8 verse 4.
Bring it out.
So answer
Verse 3, go to the shop.
verse 3, and it reads, there be many created, but few shall be saved.
Right, but what?
But few shall be saved.
What's going on, family? That God's chosen people, all right? It's a YouTube channel just going into our history, all right? We're the Israelites. Y'all be safe while y'all here, family.
It says, so answered I and said, swallow it then down on my soul, understanding.
Under what?
Understanding.
And swallow down understanding and what?
In the
Devour wisdom.
Do what?
And devour wisdom.
It said and devour wisdom, right? Read one more verse.
God. It says, for thus hast agreed to give ear and are willing to prophesy, for thou hast no longer space than only to live.
Then only to what?
The
Only to live.
Right? And it's going to come a point in time where people, they only just going to be thinking about life and death, man. They just going to be thinking about life and death. And when you get put in a position to where that's all you're thinking about, guess what? You'll do anything, man. You'll do anything, man. Right? You got to remember, in the scriptures, you had women eating their own children, man. Because why? Guess what? Life and death was on their mind. The Lord said in the book of 2 Esdras chapter 16 that, hey, you're going to have people that eat their own flesh, man. Right? Or that eat the flesh of man. Paraphrasing greatly. When it's life and death on the line, man, hey, Amanda, you'll be surprised at the decisions that a man will make. His judgment will be overthrown, man.
I think there was some Edomites when that plane crashed in the mountains. They started eating each other in what, a couple weeks? And they was only a couple miles away from a city.
Damn, you see that? Man. They just, but guess what? Their judgment got overthrown, man. Why? Because life and death came into the picture. Life and death came into the picture, so guess what? Their judgment got overthrown. What's going on, brother? You alright? Alright, right, so, and guess what? You gonna have grown men that got families, man.
Right.
And those grown men that got families, what they gonna be thinking? Hey, I gotta feed my family, man. I gotta feed my family. So guess what? That's why the Lord said you're gonna have what? Invading of one another. Right? No respect of the king. They're not gonna be listening to the broadcast, man. Where they telling everybody, hey, to stay in your homes, this and that, and nah, look, they like, man, look, my kids gotta eat, man. Right, Pete, they was scared to cut off damn food stamps. You had Eve talking about she gonna go in there and take everything, and they better not say nothing to her when she walking out. Right. And that's just food stamps. How much more when you starving, man? How much more when you ain't ate in 2 days, man? How much more? You gotta think about this when it comes to the minds of the people. Right, the minds, you understand, the J.E., the minds of Esau, the other nations as well, period, man. People in general. Right, the brother brought it out earlier, referenced it in Jeremiah 30 and verse 7. You understand? Give me that in Jeremiah 30 and 7 about the show.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 30 and verse 7.
All right, give me second Esdras chapter 16. Let's start at verse 72.
Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble.
Jacob's what?
Of
Jacob's trouble.
But he shall be saved out of it.
Right, but he shall be saved out of it. He said that time is just, it is even the time of Jacob's trouble. You understand? It says it should be a time like never before. Right, go ahead and bring this up.
But the 2 Esdras, chapter 16, in verse number 72, it reads,
Bring it out.
for they shall waste and take away their goods.
It said what?
For
They shall waste and take away their goods.
Guess what? We've just, all we've been doing is seeing flashes of this. It ain't even got to a medium scale yet. And you already see, like I said earlier, that sometimes they might, I don't know, this is me speaking as a man, but they could be doing certain things just to like see the minds of the people, see how they react, see how they do this. All right, let's see that. They show you that in all type of movies, where they'll show you, right? Yeah, they'll use the masses of the people like test subjects. Right, to see, okay, how would they react to this? How would they react to that? So on and so forth. Right, go ahead. Even in that movie, Let Leave the World Behind, the dude who knew kind of what was going on, he kind of knew that it was like for test subjects or whatever. But he was like, he never thought that, or no, he said he had a dude, a friend who would talk about this all the time. And he said he told him, hey, go sell all your stuff and leave. But he said he never thought, like, he never really took no account of it. right?
Go ahead. Oh, yeah.
Even in the movie when they close our road.
Yep.
Right? Read on. It says, "For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses."
Do what?
And cast them out of their houses.
Read.
Then shall they be known who are my chosen.
Who am I what?
Who are my chosen?
The Lord said when they really hit the fan, right? And he don't know who is chosen in at that moment. That's why in 2 Corinthians chapter 8 and verse 4 on down, it said what? It said, or 3 on down, it said, many are called, but what? You're chosen.
You are chosen.
Right? A lot of people called. We've all been called, man. We don't know if we've been chosen yet, though, man. We got to wait until that day, man. That's why it's important to stock up on faith in the last days.
Right.
That's why it's important to use these prophecies that's coming to pass as faith boosters. That's why the Lord said, measure the time diligently in itself. Right? That's why the Lord give you things like his name.
Right.
Where it tells you that what? Hey, his name is like a strong defense tower, man.
Right.
And for them that run unto it. That's why you have accounts in the scriptures of where the Lord goes over, or our ancestors rather, will go over certain points of things that happened before time. Right? Mattathias, what Mattathias tell his children, his sons? Give me that in the book of First Maccabees chapter 2. Yeah.
The book of
Bring it out. Bring it out.
First Maccabees.
What's going on, King? Hey, brother, take a flyer. It's a YouTube channel going into our history about who we are. You ever heard of the Israelites before?
Yeah.
You know you an Israelite?
Yeah.
All right, brother, check that flyer out, brother. Learn a little bit more. All right, King?
I got you.
Be safe.
There.
Darius? All right, nice to meet you, Darius. My name Yair. Be safe while you down here, brother. Yep, 65.
Okay. 63.
It's the book of First Maccabees 2 verse 63.
Read out.
Read, today he shall be lifted up, and tomorrow he shall not be found, because he is returned unto his dust, and his thought is come to nothing. Wherefore, ye my sons, be valiant and show yourself
It
men
said be valiant and show yourself a man, read.
in the behalf of the law, for by it shall ye obtain glory.
Read.
And behold, I know that your brother Simon is a man of counsel. Give ear unto him always, and he shall be a father unto you.
Right, that's it on that. But he said what? He said to do what? Hey, give yourselves unto the law, man. And it said, but and by it ye shall obtain what? Honor, man. What's that honor that we'll obtain through keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments, so on and so forth? Right, give me that in Wisdom of Solomon chapter 3. All right, Wisdom of Solomon chapter 3. We start at verse, really the whole chapter. We start at verse 3.
The book of Wisdom of Solomon 3 and verse number 3, and it reads,
Bring it out.
"Oh, and they're going from us to be utter destruction, but they are in peace.
Read.
For though they be punished in the sight of men,
But though they be punished in the sight of men, go ahead.
yet is their hope full of immortality."
Right, that immortality is what we're searching for. That immortality is what we're seeking after, man. Read.
For though, like it, verse 5, and having been a little
They
chastised,
said it haven't been a little chastised. Right? Why does it say a little chastised? Does that mean what we going through is not really hard? Nah, it is hard, man. It is hard. Right? We'll be fools to tell somebody this truth is easy.
Right.
Nah, it's hard. That's why even Paul told you what? He said do much what? Tribulation. Do much tribulation. So yeah, it's hard, but why is it being framed as a little chastisement? Just a little chastisement. Because it's in comparison to what we're gonna receive. That's why it's looked at as a little chastisement. Because what we're going through now is nothing in comparison to what we're gonna gain from keeping these different things.
Right.
they shall be greatly rewarded.
They shall be what?
You shall be greatly rewarded.
And that's what we want. We want to be greatly rewarded. Go ahead.
For Yahweh proved them and found them worthy for himself,
Go ahead.
as gold in the furnace have he tried them.
Guess what? In order to purify gold, you got to do what? You got to melt it down.
That's right.
You got to take the impurities out, right? You got to take the dross out from the silver, from the gold, right? And those things, you ever seen a video on that? They literally get melted down, literally, right? But go ahead.
It said, as gold in the furnace have he tried them, and received them as a burnt offering.
As a what?
As a burnt offering.
And that's what we are unto the Lord, man. That's why when we do what we do, where it says give your bodies as a living sacrifice, right? Where it says offer the fruit of your lips, right? Where it says your praise and sacrifice, we are literally an offering unto the Lord in the things that we do, right? So with all that being understood, right? Let's go back to that in 2 Ezra, chapter 16. All right, 2 Ezra 16, right? In 70, I believe we looked up about 73 or 74. Right, because remember the Lord said, then that shall be known who are my chosen. Right?
2 Ezra chapter 16, verse number 74. In verse number 73, then shall they be known who are my children, my chosen, and they shall be tried as the gold in the fire.
So you keep seeing where it's talking about being tried as gold in the fire. You keep seeing that all throughout the scriptures, man. Right? Because why we are like gold, man. Even in the book of Lamentations, it said what? The land of Israel was like gold, man. Right? Because gold is a beautiful thing. Gold is a mighty thing. Gold is a precious element. Right? But in order for it to be purified, it got to go through the fire. Right? So the Lord tries his people as what? Gold in the fire. But go ahead, read on.
Hear, O ye my beloved, saith the Lord, behold, the days of trouble are at hand.
Right? It said the days of trouble are at hand. Go ahead.
But I will deliver you from the same.
Read on.
Be ye not afraid.
What the Lord said?
Be ye not afraid.
Right? Because being afraid shows that you don't have faith. Right? Being afraid shows you lack confidence. Right? Being afraid shows you don't really trust in the Lord for real. Right? Being afraid also shows, like we bring out all the time, that what? Your love is not made perfect. Like you read about in the book of 1 John chapter 4 verse 18. That means your love not being made perfect, meaning what? That means you putting forth righteousness is not being put forth to the best of your ability. Right? Because if it was, then you wouldn't look from side to side and wonder to yourself, dang, is the Lord really going to be with me in that day? And is the Lord really going to work for me? Is he going to make a way for me in that day? Is he going to do this? Is he going to do that? Right? Because if you're doing what you're supposed to be doing to the best of your ability, then you're just going to believe that the Lord is on the way for you. You're going to have the utmost confidence in the Lord. Right? That's why our ancestors was able to boast in the Lord. That's why Elijah was able to boast so much in the Most High God. That's why he was able. And you got to remember, in that account, when he's mocking the prophets, man, about the sacrifice, it was literally talking to smack, man. Right, what's going on, family? Y'all God's chosen people. We the Israelites. The blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are God's chosen people, man.
That's right.
Right, we the Israelites, right? We gotta come back to the Most High God in these last days. All right, y'all be safe while y'all down here. But Elijah was literally mocking the priest. He was like, man, hey, y'all still ain't made y'all fire yet, man? Man. All right, man. Well, y'all should be. It should have happened by now, man. Right? What we doing? But he could do that because his confidence in the Lord. But why did he have confidence in the Most High? Obviously through his faith, but because he knew he was doing what he was supposed to be doing when it came to the Most High God. Right?
It's the book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 15 and verse 7, and it reads, but Maccabee had ever sure confidence that the Lord would help him.
That what?
That the
Lord would help him.
His confidence is through the roof, man. And Judas, man, is a beautiful embodiment of having faith in the Most High God, man. And they went to war without weapons before, man. Literally, they had no weapons, and they just got done fasting, and they just went to war, man. Right? They put their trust in the Most High God, or he put his trust in the Most High God, right? Let's keep reading on, though.
Yeah, it says, be not afraid, neither doubt, for Yahweh is your guide.
Yahweh is your guide, man. And our guide, you understand? What's your nationality? Ethnicity?
I'm black.
You black? Take a flyer, brother. You believe in God?
Right here, right behind.
All right, brother. We God's chosen people, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. We got to repent Keep the commandments, man. At least we be overthrown through the things that's to come, man. Right? Through the things that's to come. If people could get a visual of the things that was to come, and they seen they self in the visual, man, you know what I mean? People will be getting their HHIT together, man. You know what I mean? People will get themselves together, us included, man. Think about if you see it, so you'll go that much harder. Knowing, understanding. Right? How much more people that just live their life carelessly, right? That don't take account of certain things like this, man. Right? But nevertheless, right? What's your nationality, King? Right, you guys chosen people, brother. Be safe right down here. We're the Israelites, right? Go ahead.
Right. It says, be ye not afraid, neither doubt, for Yahweh is your guide, and the guide of them who keep my commandments.
That do what?
Who keep my commandments.
He said the guide of them that keep my commandments, man. Right? Give me that in 2 Ezra chapter 7 and 9.
Book of 2 Ezra chapter 7.
Or so like I think I want 9 and 7. So like
Book of 2 Ezra chapter 9 and verse 7. It reads, and everyone that shall be saved,
read,
and shall be able to escape by his works,
by his what?
By his works.
Read.
and by faith,
And by what?
And by faith.
whereby ye have believed.
See that? So this been since the beginning, man. The Lord said, hey, he should be saved by his works and by his faith, man.
Right.
Right? But we got to make sure we're doing what we're supposed to do, and we got to try to get our people to understand what we ought to do in these last days. What's going on, family? Y'all trying to take a flyer for us? All right, y'all love the Lord, y'all love God. All right, y'all can support, right? Like I said, if only they knew, man. If only they knew what we knew, man. Right? If only they knew. Yeah, family. If only y'all knew what was coming. Right? We looked at as those people that they portray in movies. That's the crazy people. Right? We the crazy people. Right? With the signs, the end is coming. Right? We made a spectacle in these movies. Yeah, crazy, man. Right? Like in that movie The Mist. Right? With the lady, everybody looking at her like she was a damn religious freak, man. Right? But not every single thing she was saying, but most of the stuff she was talking about was true though, man. It was true. Right? And they're saying, what happened though? Right? What was the chain of events that happened in that movie The Mist, man? With that specific lady. First she was looked at as crazy, but then when shit started hitting the fan, what happened? Hey, she had a whole following. Right? The main Edomite that was scoffing against her was in the front row like this. But that's what's gonna happen in that day though, man. In that day, it's gonna be the same people that walk past, don't take account, don't really know what's going on, don't really care what's going on, right? Or don't take that next step. Right? Because you got some people that do know what's going on, but you got those that know, but they won't take that next step. They still want to fulfill their lusts. They still want to live their life. They still want to walk on in darkness, man. Right? They still want to achieve whatever it is in their mind that they want to achieve, and then when it's all said, then when they get a little bit older, all right, now I'm ready to give my life to Christ. Right? After I done stocked up on all this wickedness, now I want to give my life to Christ. Right? You trying to give your life to Christ on your own terms. That ain't how it works.
Right.
That ain't how it works. The Lord said, I stand at the door and knock. Right? But the Lord will leave your ass. True. Right? But just like in that movie, man, that's how it's gonna be. We looked at it as those people, they was like Juicy said, that's right, marching in a damn circle all day. Right? That's how they view it, that's how they look at it, that's how they view it, but then guess what? It's gonna be people looking for same brothers.
Exactly.
Same people. Dang, they did know what they was talking about. Dang, they was right. Same thing you read about in the book of, we bring it out often, but in Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5, man. Where it said, is this he? When we encounter his life madness, right? And his end to be utter destruction, right? Let's keep reading though.
It says in verse 76, of them who keep my commandments and precepts, saith the Lord Yahweh, let not your sins weigh you down, and let not your iniquities lift up themselves.
Right, so the Lord said we can't let our sins weigh us down. Right, and we can't. Meaning what? You don't want to dwell on your sin. You got to get back
Come on,
up,
Wisdom
man.
of Solomon,
When
chapter
you
5.
fall, God forbid, we stay on the
Come on,
ground,
Wisdom of Solomon,
right?
chapter 5.
Like Peter Griffin, every time he fell down the stairs, man. Right? You just stay there. Then it just cut to another scene. Right? But you just there on the ground, just laying there. God forbid, that's us, man. If we slip, if we fall, man, we got to get back up, man.
Right.
We got to keep on marching. We got to keep on going. We got to keep on marching to the drum and to the beat of the Most High God, Yahweh, man. Not to the drum and the beat of what this world promotes.
Right.
You understand? Give me that in the book of, I believe I want that in Matthew 11 and 16.
The book of St. Matthew, chapter 11.
Come on, next.
Book of St. Matthew, chapter 11, verse 16. But whereunto shall I liken this generation? It is like unto children sitting in the markets and calling unto their fellows, and saying, We have piped unto you, and ye have not danced.
And ye have not what?
And ye have not danced.
Right, we sing songs to our people all the time, man. Every time we read the scriptures, we singing a song to our people, man. But guess what? They spirit don't get down with the beat that we playing, man. Our people walk past and say, man, turn that shit off, man. Turn that off. Right? Like that, like off of the movie Life, man. When Martin Lawrence turned around and said, man, ain't nobody trying to hear that ish. That's what our people say to us, man.
Right.
That's what they spirits think, man. Man, ain't nobody trying to hear that, man. What are you doing? Right? They don't march or they don't dance to the beat that we put them forth, man. You understand? But they march to the beat and they dance to the beat of the world.
See that?
The world that just like Halloween. Guess what? Everybody dancing to that beat, to the beat of Halloween.
Right.
Guess what? They getting ready to, they getting their little break in, and guess what? They get ready to dance to the beat of Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
After that, then right after that, guess what? They dancing to the beat of Christmas. Then right after that, the very next week, they dancing to the beat of New Year's. Right? It's a never-ending cycle of people marching and dancing to the beat of this wicked world, man.
Right.
But they don't want to hearken to the beat of the Lord, man. To the music of the Lord. He said we have piped unto you, man, all the day long, right?
Oh, that's why they get that EBT.
Yeah.
They don't get them snap benefits. Ain't gonna be no Thanksgiving.
Right. Read on.
Read on. It says,
One more time on the show.
We have piped unto you, and ye have not danced. We have mourned unto you, and ye have not lamented.
And you have not what?
And
You have not
You
lamented.
got some people that don't give a damn that we went into slavery, man.
Right.
See that?
They don't care. They don't take no account of it. They don't look at it like, dang, why did we go? Why was we the only nation to go into slavery on ships? Some people don't care about that. Some people don't care to know or to learn what God called them, man. How many times we had people say, hey, do you want to learn what God called you? They say, yeah, and then keep walking. Or they say, nah, and keep walking. Right? Guess what? That's us mourning unto the people, but guess what? They don't mourn with us, though, man. Right? We mourn for the state of our people. We mourn at the fact that we at the bottom of society. Other people say, shit, that ain't me. I ain't at the bottom. And they at the bottom, and we looking at each other eye to eye at the bottom. But they don't take account of those different things. Why? Because their mind is what? Warped through the ways of this world, man.
Right.
Right? Hold that. Give me that in Ezekiel chapter 33. Right? And 31. Say the same thing.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 33, and verse number 31.
Bring it out.
And it reads thus. It reads, And they come unto thee as the people cometh, and they sit before thee as my people, and they hear thy words, but they will not do them. For with their mouth they shew much love, but their heart goeth after their covetousness. And lo, thou art unto them as a very lovely song.
As a what?
That's a very lovely song.
Of one that hath a pleasant voice, and can play well on an instrument. For they hear thy words.
They do what?
For they hear thy words.
For they hear the beat. They hear the drum. They hear the bass. They hear this. They hear that. They hear the singing. Right? They hear the stomping of the feet, man. Don't beat, man. They hear the claps. They hear the timbrels. They hear the harp. Read.
But they do them not.
But they what?
But they do them not.
But they do them not, man. They don't do them. Why? Because they don't like the sound of these songs that we got planned for them, man.
That's right.
They like the sound of jingle-lingle-lingle, man. What is that? Christmas?
Damn jingle bells.
Yeah, jingle bells, man. Right, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, God's chosen people. We the Israelites. All right, y'all be safe while you're down here. Right, they love that though, man. That's what our people love. They love. I don't even remember how the damn song go. All praises. Right, but that's what our people love, man. Right, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, God's chosen people. Y'all be safe while you're down here, family. Right, but guess what? We love the music of the Lord, man.
Right.
We love that, man. We love reading the book of Revelations, man. That's right. We love reading the book of John, man. We love reading the Gospels. We love reading the epistles. We love reading the prophecies, man. We love reading about the prophets, man. We love reading the law, man. And guess what? It's all type of diverse music, right? You got the law. That's that the law got a certain type of beat to it, a certain type of bass to it, certain type of pitch to it, man. Right? Then you got the prophets, they got a certain type of beat, certain type of taste to it, man. Then you got the gospel, that got a certain type. Then you got the epistles, that got a certain, like, it's all different types, man. All types. You understand? And that's what we love, man. Right. That's what we like, man. That's what we try to get our people to like. But they get in the car with us, and they say, man, turn that off.
Right.
Nobody trying to hear that, man. They say, man, pass the ox, man. Right. Pass the ox.
Look at Daniel 3 and verse 8.
Bring it out.
For at the time certain Chaldeans came near and accused the Jews. They spake and said to the king Nebuchadnezzar, O king, live forever. Thou, O king, hast made a decree that every man that shall hear the sound,
that shall hear the what?
That hear the sound of the cornet, the flute, harp, the sackbut, the psaltery, the dulcimer, and all kinds of music, shall fall down and worship the golden image.
So do what?
Shall fall down and worship the golden image.
See that? And that's I know it's more than that, but that's how our people move. Right? When they hear the beat of the world, of these different holidays or these different events that go on, or the club scene, or the strip club scene, or this scene, or the church, the Christianity church scene, guess what they do? They fall down and worship, man. Right. They fall down and worship those things, man. Right? But read.
And whoso falleth not down in worship, then he shall be cast into the midst of a burning fiery furnace.
You see that? And that's what they do to us spiritually, man. That's what they do to us. They try to cast us away, man. They look at us like we wrong, man. Because we're not getting down with Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, right? You understand? New Year's. Right, 4th of July, all the week, because we not getting down with that stuff, because we not in the strip clubs, right? Because we not at every damn house party that's going on, because we not in the clubs, man, because we not in these different places. They look at us and they say, what you doing? And they scold us for it. But like we brought out, they said, what do they do? They put darkness for light and light for darkness. They put good for evil and evil for good. Right? And that's okay. It's not okay, but that's okay, because guess what? The Lord gonna come back and set everything in order. He gonna put everything back in course. The same land, the same world that's out of course with the foundations, he gonna come back and set it back in course, man. And guess what? It's either you gonna get it at that point, it's gonna be you get down or lay down, man. It ain't gonna be no discussion. It ain't gonna be, oh, I respect your belief, brother. It ain't gonna be none of that. It's gonna be either you gonna get down or you gonna lay down, man. Right now you got a choice. You understand? You gotta choose wisely, man.